And welcome back to Pat and Go with Paul Browning. I'm Mike Lewis. It's great to have you here. Also, DJ is with us, giving us his ones and twos.
Yeah.
And we'll see what you if your prediction about the Packers and the comes true.
Did that hurt your feelings a little
That
bit?
hurt my feelings. That really hurt my feelings.
Only because that's your Super Bowl pick.
So let me
I already know.
Let me tell you something. We have we're gonna jump into to flag on the play. Here, a flag on the play. This is us throwing a flag on any type of controversy or any big story. And
I feel like you're about to pull the flag on me.
I'm totally gonna throw the flag on you for that. No, but you know what? I'm gonna keep it in the NFC North. Big controversy. I'm throwing a flag on the Bears and Matt Nagy. You're sitting Justin Fields. You've got a great quarterback, great rookie quarterback, and you're going to throw Andy Dalton in. Yes, he's seasoned. Yes, he's a vet. But at the same time, Justin Fields is a talent, man. Let him play. Let him learn. Don't have Andy Dalton out there, and he's not going to give you his best. He's not going to give you his best performance because he knows he got somebody sitting behind him. I hate it when a quarterback can't just play because he knows that there's somebody behind him getting ready to swoop in and take his job. If he's not going to make that throw. He's going to hold on to it and not throw a pick. You know, you're not going to get the best out of him. That's just where I'm at.
Well, and explain, because you've got the unique perspective of being a former NFL player, what drives him to not go ahead and be the best?
Yeah,
because he doesn't want to be replaced by somebody behind him. So what's going through the mind?
And this is true. Every player, you know, in the NFL, no matter what position you play, there's an opportunity for you to lose your job at any given moment. Right. That's real. But at the same time, at the quarterback position, we need to have full confidence in who's going to be leading that huddle. I need to know, especially at the receiver position, at the line, we need to know who's going to be leading that huddle. And if you put Andy Dalton in there, and we know that that's a temporary guy right now. He's not the guy. That's just it. To me, that does something to me in the
So
huddle.
it's more about the other player's reaction to it than it is about Andy's.
No, and it's still Andy's
mindset
as well, because Andy also needs to have people. He needs to feel like everybody's behind him. Right. I've always felt like, and Bill Belichick has said that too. That's Bill Belichick has been very vocal about not having quarterback controversies because he wants his quarterback to feel like he can play. I'm not going to pull you. Give me all you got. I'm not going to pull you. Don't feel like you can't make that throw. Don't feel like you can't do this. Don't feel like you can't do that. Have full confidence in the player that you are. Play.
See, I see it from the flip side. I'm really excited to see Justin Fields, but I don't think he's ready. Mm-hmm. I don't think he's ready. I don't think he's at NFL level yet.
Well, okay, what rookie quarterback do you how about I was just talking about Belichick. What about Mac Jones?
I'm excited to see him play, but once again, I don't think he's ready to play. I think they should have kept Cam Newton in there for at least 2-3 games. Minimum.
Okay.
That's my stance.
And the decision on Cam was just made, right?
A couple of weeks ago.
Cutting him and going with Mac Jones. So that, I guess that brings me into the next point. Rookie quarterbacks. We've got a really world-class talent. Like I say world-class because, I mean, it's NFL football, right? Best in the world.
That's it.
World-class talent at this rookie class. You know, you were talking about the Jets earlier, how you're excited to see them. Zach Wilson should be a baller.
Yes.
Mac Jones, obviously Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, Trey Lance. List goes on some of these rookie quarterbacks. Mac Jones. Any guys you guys are excited to see?
I am definitely excited to see Mac Jones, but I think they're setting him up for failure.
What's a rookie quarterback that you really want to see this year?
Justin Fields.
Justin Fields.
Yeah. I'm really excited to see him, but once again, I don't think he's ready.
Mike.
Well, I'm watching it because I was really a little bit surprised what happened up in Denver, but Teddy Bridgewater, he's getting the starting job.
Yeah.
And is he going to be able to live up to the expectations? According to Vic Fangio, it was just neck and neck, and they didn't know what they were going to do. And it came down to, well, we're going to go with Bridgewater, so we'll see how he does.
Well, bringing me to my next point. we look at the Denver Broncos and what that team can do. One of the best rosters that they've had in a minute. They've had in a long time. For a successful season for Denver, what are they going to have to do? You spoke on Bridgewater. Mm-hmm. I believe Bridgewater does have to. He's got to just be very cautious and be a facilitator. Mm-hmm. Really, just be a facilitator. And if Denver can stay healthy, Bridgewater can limit turnovers, and he can help. Like I said, just be his facilitator. Just get the team down the field. Right. Be efficient. I think Denver can be one of the better teams in the NFL.
Well, I wanted to go back to leadership because you kind of touched on this. Most teams, don't they? They look to the quarterback for leadership, correct?
Yeah.
So Bridgewater's got to work on his team building, his leadership skills.
Right.
Would you agree with that? Not just the performance of throwing, but also just building that confidence.
Well, I think that's one of the reasons why they chose Bridgewater, because he is more of that leader than what you'd get from Drew Lock. Okay. And I'm thinking that that's something that should work in Denver's favor, having Bridgewater at the helm. He's been the leader in Carolina, in Minnesota, mm-hmm. Even when he was in New Orleans, being a backup. And he was a great backup for Drew Brees and stepped in and made plays when he had to. I think he's gonna flourish in Denver. What you got?
And what I see happening in Denver is really we're gonna see streaky quarterback play, regardless of who's behind center. Mm-hmm. Fangio has never impressed me with his play calling. He's very conservative, and so I think they're going to struggle there, and they still haven't fully addressed their offensive line.
Predictions.
So
predictions now. Yeah. I love where you're going there. What's prediction? Give me a season prediction. We got 18 games this year.
I got him 8-9.
8-9.
8-9.
8-9.
You got the Broncos 8-9.
I do.
Okay.
What you got?
All right, I'm going to go out on the limb and go
17-0.
No. 14-3.
14-3. Wow, that's one of the best teams.
Broncos have a perfect preseason.
They did have a perfect preseason, and they also probably in conversation with having the best defense in the NFL. And I'm also going to go on the limb, and I'm going to say 11-6, finishing first in the AFC West over the Kansas City Chiefs. Mark my words. This is it's a ledge, but I'm not here to play soft.
Okay.
All right, I'm here to go hard. That's what I'm here to do. I'm making these picks. That's real thing. Team MVP, I can see it being Justin Simmons. They've got one of the best secondaries in the league. You just brought in Ronald Darby. You got Patrick Surtain the second. You've got Kyle Fuller. You got Kareem Jackson. This is a spectacular secondary. You still got Von Miller. You still got Bradley Chubb. I like Denver winning the AFC West.
All right. And I'm going with Von Miller for my MVP. I read that he's in the best condition of his life. I know age-wise for an NFL player he's getting up there, but I think he's going to do it this year.
Well, for team MVP, I have two answers to this. I have who's going to and who needs to be.
Okay.
In order for Denver to have a really successful season, they need Melvin Gordon to be their MVP.
That is an excellent pick.
Okay. Yeah. And then I think that Bradley Chubb is going to be their MVP because I believe Von Miller's going to be injured mid-season.
That's okay. All right. Well, I'm praying that he doesn't, But
right.
that's a good pick. Those are some good picks. So I love it. Well, let's get into the next segment after this break. KPPF, Pat and Go with Paul Browning. Let's do it.